Howdy folks, Doc here with Last Best Tool, and probably one of the more iconic pliers is the Knipex Cobra, especially in the 250 millimeter length. This is often the first Knipex tool that people get. They love them, super handy. There are blade beak variations, jaw variations. This is a slimline version. This is a Raptor, they call that. This one's designed for grabbing pipes and uses a soft grip on it. We often jump around from, the biggest to the smallest. In fact, not really the biggest. The 250 is hardly the biggest. The 250 is 25 centimeters. So right there, 25, that's what we're working with the length. There is also a 30 centimeter one, or 300, and then it jumps up to a 400. And then it goes all the way up to this 560 back here. But there are two others, and that's what this video is about, that I want to make sure you consider, and that is the 180 and the 150. So I've got a 250 here, then a 180, 150, 125, and 100. Now these two are what I'd call mini tools. They're very small, deliberately small, EDC world ones. This is often where people jump in at the 250, but there are two other sizes here that really can amplify the power of this Knipex Cobra design and put it in a more manageable size. Less handle to get in the way, a little bit smaller, more precise. A lot of people are using this at when most of the settings are, in the smaller half here of its range. They're not jumping all the way out. Plumbing fixtures, yeah, but a lot of times you switch to a different tool. So something to consider is the shorter or smaller versions that are still what I consider full-size pliers. The 120 or the 125 down here, that's pretty dang small. This 150 feels like a real plier, but on the small side. The 180 I actually really like. It's one of my favorites of this of the Cobra line. It's one that I'm often very quick to grab. I've had the old version here for a long time, and I've had the alligator versions forever. But this is just a more manageable size for a lot of things. It gives you still plenty of leverage. You don't have to have, the full-on 250 millimeters of leverage there. But oddly, they sell, almost all of them sell for about the same price, in this handle. And that's, say $30 plus or minus. And so these two here often go off people's radar because they can spend the same and get, or maybe a buck more, and get the full-size one. These are also the ones that I see in the big box stores. I don't see them carrying the smaller ones. And then these get a lot of EDC attention, including from me, and it's well-deserved. But for a lot of just general use, this is a great sized plier. Sure, you can start out with the 250. That's kind of the gateway drug to Knipex tools. These, on the other hand, should also command some of your attention. So if you find yourself using this primarily on smaller jobs, it's time to look for these other two sizes. And with that, Doc out.